Let's get real about Jesus. Did he really exist? I don't think so, honestly. Think with me. You had Christianity and other pagan cults around the Mediterranean, okay? And in my research that started in 2016, I discovered that started this year. I discovered that Christianity, it looks a lot like the other pagan cults, the so-called mystery cults, which centered around a figure like Dionysus, like Mithra, like Ares, which is another god, Adonis, Osiris, Isis, and other gods. So, these mystery cults, these pagan cults, they looked a lot like Christianity. They also had a meal like the Eucharist. They also had a ceremonial baptism-like ritual for the initiation of the member of the cult, right? And Jesus looks a lot like the other pagan gods. The other gods, they hold on, let me just go back a little here. This is my second video of the channel, so it's very amateur and I'm still trying to make some good videos in the best way I can. So there is no cuts, it's all straightforward. I'm Brazilian, so my English is not, I'm not a native. My name is Vinicius. Okay, let's keep going. Unfortunately, I don't have the books with me right now from my research, but Jesus looks a lot like the other gods, like Dionysus, like Ares. These other gods, they also have a resurrection. They are also born of a virgin. So in the context of these features, in this religious context, why Jesus would be the exception? Why would he have existed? And you can say, well, we have the evidence from the Gospels, from the church fathers, but well, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. The first Gospel is from the Gospel of Mark, and the Gospel of Mark inspired the other Gospels, but the Gospel of Mark is a myth. It's heavily mythologized, so it's not reliable historically. And we don't have quite all the church fathers rely on the Gospels, basically, and the extra biblical sources, they are quite silent about Jesus. the so-called Testimonium Flavianum, which is biggest uh, the biggest source that historians rely to claim that Jesus existed. It's actually an interpolation because it's a short paragraph that was inserted on the text, so you can see clearly that it was not originally there. It was inserted by a church father, and yeah, and there are other kinds of so-called extra biblical sources, but they don't actually claim about a historical Jesus. They are either fake or they don't really say anything about a flesh and bone, flesh and blood historical Jesus. So, yeah, I might delve more into these topics little by little further in the future, because this is one of my main interests. But for now, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, tell me what you think about this topic down in the comments, and leave a like, share if you would like to, and subscribe to follow more of my videos.